In this video we feature Cheyenne, Wyoming. Looking at 5 landmarks, additionally we add backstories to give color to each location. Enjoy! This western state capital is located in the southeastern corner of the state. Once called, the Magic City of the Plains because of its rapid growth, along the newly built railroad. Wyoming's capital city has plenty of historic, and some claim haunted sites. Let's start with number 5. St. Mark's Episcopal Church. Built in the early 1900s, this historic church is a well-known Cheyenne landmark known for its bell tower and music. In fact, some visitors claim to hear a pipe organ removed from the church years ago. Echoes of the past live on. Number 4. The Knights of Pythias. What would a small town be without social clubs? The Knights of Pythias, founded in 1864 in the U.S. as a fraternal society. After the American Civil War, the Knights moved west, and to Cheyenne. The Knights Hall is located at 1312 West 17th Street. We turn to Dean to fill us in on this assorted tale about this club.
In more recent times, a caretaker discovered a trapdoor under the stage, and after letting himself through it, found what appeared to be a real coffin. After getting the courage to open it, he found a dead body. It was later confirmed to be the corpse of a girl around 15 years old, left to rot for over 50 years. No further information about the girl has been found, but disembodied footsteps and voices are still heard in the old building.
That creepy story adds some color to what is otherwise an ordinary meeting hall. Now let's look at number 3. The Atlas Theater was constructed on the grounds of a horrible tragedy. We go back to Dean to fill us in on the backstory of this Cheyenne landmark.
Just 8 years before, 15 people lost their lives when buildings rushed to completion during Cheyenne's rapid growth fell to the earth, taking their occupants to their deaths amid the poorly placed brick and mortar. Today, the apparition of a boy playing with a ball has been seen on the stairs of the Atlas, and the sound of a ball bouncing has been heard even in nearby buildings. For years, the Atlas has hosted an annual melodrama featuring women in distress and villains in old-time garb. The ghosts of 2 actors who played in the melodrama are still seen. A beautiful woman in a flowing white gown is often sighted around the building, and a man with a top hat and cape has been seen lurking in the shadows of the theater. It is believed that the man in the shadows shot his female co-star during a jealous quarrel and then hanged himself from the theater's curtain ropes where his body was discovered later.
Very interesting content. Now moving on to the number 2 site in Cheyenne.
Wyoming State Capitol was built in the 1880s when Wyoming was still a territory and fueled by pure optimism. Even recently, custodians and other staff have reported feelings of not being alone as they've cleaned and tidied up the old building after hours. Some have even reported feelings bordering on panic and pure dread as they've found lights turned back on in the rooms they've just left. A woman in a blue gown and petticoats has been seen walking the 3rd floor balcony, especially when the legislature is in session.
The number 1 Cheyenne landmark, the Plains Hotel. It was built in 1911. On what was the first road across the U.S.? Back to Dean for more details.
And its 5 stories of stained glass and ornate woodwork once hosted Thomas Edison. However, to this day, some guests remain. The specter of a blonde child with a Dutch boy haircut is seen and heard playing in the lobby. 911 has been called repeatedly from an empty room on the 5th floor, and a woman in a blue gown known as Rose has been seen walking through the walls of the 2nd floor. This ghost is believed to have caught her husband with a prostitute in the hotel's bar on her wedding night. She shot them both to death in an upstairs bedroom, and then turned the gun on herself. A ghost believed to have been her husband has also been seen wandering the building, still in wedding attire.
Thank you for watching this video. Can you think of other landmarks we should have covered? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe as we add more travel highlights.